We all have these experiences where something delicate or fragile comes across our path. I can think of, in particular, one of my children was fascinated with these moths that would kind of flit around in the backyard. And at one point in time, he got one in his little, bear paw of a hand. He was a toddler, and he was so fascinated with it, and he was so titillated because it had caught one, and um, he could see that its wings were winding up, and it was going to fly out of his hand, and so he closed his hand on it, and of course he crushed it. And of course, he was absolutely mortified and confused. There was guts all over his hand, and the wings of the um, moth. But of course, it's a lesson that some things are quite delicate, and we have to be careful of what we do with our hands. So, in the relational world, I'm gonna do that thing I do. I'm gonna paint that picture for you. Is that when we claw at things, or when we grab them too tightly, um, the blessing slips through our fingers. There are many things that were never intended for us to possess, for us to hold on to. They're there for us to enjoy and appreciate, acknowledge, savor, but they're not our possession. Um, just a thought that there are many things in life that need to be treated with great kind of caution. And the people in our lives are come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes, and um, they need a lot of room to grow and flourish and be who God intended them to be, and to hear from God. July 20th. In the past, joy was a rare visitor to many of us. Al-Anon recovery often leads us to find it more frequently. But instead of sitting back and enjoying these pleasant moments, we tend to cling desperately to happiness, trying to freeze time and hold at bay as if our joy will be snatched away forever the moment our guard is down. We can become too busy avoiding change to enjoy the gifts we fear to lose. By clutching at what we most want to keep, we lose it all the more rapidly. Change is inevitable. We can depend on that. When we become willing to accept change, we make room for a loving God. By letting go of our efforts to influence the future, we become freer to experience the present, to feel all of our feelings while they are happening, and to more fully enjoy those precious moments of joy with which we are blessed. Today's reminder. Today, I will try to open myself to receive the abundance God holds out to me by experiencing what is and allowing God to decide what will be. And here's the quote. The harder we try to catch hold of the moment, to seize a pleasant sensation, the more elusive it becomes. It's like trying to clutch water in one's hands. The harder one grips, the faster it slips through one's fingers. And that's by Alan Watts. If we're truly alive, we realize that we're surrounded by blessings. They're all around us. There's no need to be greedy. There's no need to possess anyone or anything. There's a great need to be, and to be a blessing to others, and for us to be a blessing to ourselves. And for many of us, the greatest roadblock to blessings is the person who looks back at you in the mirror. So I pray that you stop being a roadblock in your own life, and begin to be a blessing. Blessings on your day.